at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Hunt on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book. Right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. they find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Steps away. First down and more for Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Breaks through the contact, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Check 26, check 26, 49, check.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Callaway, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrives.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check. Crunch. Report.
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Hey, report.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now it's Wilson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 14. And
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Callaway. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's checking.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Wilson. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw is Wilson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Watch the whip.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble. Knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49.
They go play action now. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He's going to look deep down the field. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Jackson steps away to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Ravens send their punter out now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Crosby connects on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Crosby with the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A give. This is Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Wilson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Strip that ball. It's our time. It's our time. Check hot run. Hot run.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Check tight. 49. Yeah. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
And Jackson throwing once more. They'll roll him out, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now Hunt on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.